I was just texting Larry on Sunday about Myro here and what me and him were talking about. I'm going to let you know here because it's possible. This thing has bottomed. I, you know, I. He asked me if he's seen more downside. I said it's getting to levels now that are getting extremely oversold here, right? So we're going to take a look at this here in a second and see if the bottom has come in or bouncing right off that 702 here. So we're going to take a look. Got some big news over here coming Friday. The rate cuts, right? This is going to be obviously massive for the market. This thing is just teetering, on a what's it called, a seesaw here, it seems. Golden opportunity. Bitcoin and crypto are suddenly braced for a critical Fed price earthquake. All right. Says Bitcoin and crypto have struggled over the last week as details of a radical crypto plan from Donald Trump's son, Don Jr., that could determine the future of finance trickle out. The Bitcoin price has dropped under 60,000 per Bitcoin. I talked about that the other day. Remember the target? And we had right around 60,300, and we said it would probably get rejected from there. We had a long over in Discord on that, and what do you know, it went up to 60,200 and something, and got rejected after that level. Now today it's just under that. It is at, what is it at right now? 59. It's only down $100 today. We'll go over there in a second. I have Bitcoin dominance up here. But anyway, we ended up getting that over there on Discord. So it says here, after breaking the psychological level over the weekend of 60,000, it has pulled back. Now as iPhone maker Apple prepares to make what could be a game-changing update to its wallet app. I'm very curious about this. Bitcoin and crypto traders are braced for Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell to signal the Fed will start cutting interest rates in September, described as a golden opportunity to seize the narrative. All right, what is the narrative here? Rate cuts, apparently. They're looking at 0.25%, and they said because the job index is also coming out that it could be 0.5% because the unemployment rate is higher than they thought. Right here, Friday, expected to give markets either thumbs up or thumbs down to an interest rate cut in September. Powell is expected to signal a cut rate in a range of 5.25 to 5.5. What would be the first cut to interest rates in 4 years? It says here they're confident the Fed will cut the interest rates by 0.25% when it meets in September, but said that another downside job surprise on September 6th could trigger a 0.5% move, following a weaker than expected jobs report earlier this month. So that is absolutely massive. Definitely a big thing to watch out for on Friday. All right, we come over to the crypto bubbles and take a look at them. We do have one particular big thing happening here, and I don't credit myself for that. I credit blockchain backer Tron breaking through the 702 and 786 level. It's actually breaking out of the retracement levels, which is massive, because we've been basically looking for a retracement out of this market, which we've got, and we were hoping for expansion here, for everything, for breakouts and everything. Obviously, we're waiting to hit this 60% for the Bitcoin dominance to have our alt season. It's at 56.88 right now, but if I show you Tron, I'm going to show you that breakout here. I apologize. A little bit slow Wi-Fi yet. It'll catch up here in a second. It'll be fine. I apologize about that. But anyway, yeah, we have Tron breaking through the 786 level, which is absolutely massive. All right, I'll show it to you. Here we are. Element Turbo. I think it's the last one down here, actually, because I just had it. There it is. TRS. It's up 10%. And look at this chart. This is absolutely huge. As soon as that pulls up on there. Wait till you see this. Look at that big green monthly candle, and look at that breaking right through the 786 level, which is absolutely huge. All right, I do see a 5 wave count here too. You know, hope to see what happens here with this, but definitely getting into the expansion area here. Looks like a definite 5 wave here, don't it? I mean, those of you that have learned to count waves with me, as we always do on this channel, it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your 5 wave, don't it? I mean, it's pretty obvious, really. So we'll see what happens here, but we have Tron breaking through the retracement levels at 702. The yellow one, that's the big one. All right, first time it got rejected here way back in February. January it ran up there. February got rejected, pulled the whole way back down here to 50%, and then we're getting the breakout. So huge news. That is absolutely massive, considering Tron is number 10 on the crypto, the top 100. All right, now if we come over here to Myro, it came down here. It's held this level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, last 5 days right in this zone, like a consolidation here. All right, did we have an ABC in here? Very possible. Let's go on about a 4-hour and take a look at this. Definitely could have had an ABC in here, and if that would definitely signal, you know, some kind of bottom here. Let's measure this out and find out. All right, first off, let's get this off here. Let's see what kind of retracements we've had in here. Right from the top here, that's come up to 9728. Alright, let's take a look here. Right up here, we didn't have any levels hit. We'll pull it down here. Really nothing but 50%. Yeah, let me take a look at something here. That's, yeah, no, I don't really see, you know, any ABC in there. Maybe a 5 wave down. Well, we have bounced off of 702. All right, which is huge. I'd say as long as we hold that level, this low here, I think we're absolutely fine. I'm gonna put a line there, right here on this low. I would say as long as we hold that, and you can see a breakout of this upper. Let me put it on here. Sweeten it up there so you can see it a little bit. You know, we had a fallen wedge actually in here, it looks like. Let me get rid of this. You know, looks like a possible falling wedge type pattern. You know, come up in here, maybe through here. Somewhat of a, you know, I like these type of falling patterns like this. Anything falling, you know, forming into a wedge, or, you know, anything like that coming down usually breaks to the upside, right? If this was heading to the upside, a rising wedge, that's bad news. You know, 9 out of 10 times, or 8 out of 10, whatever it is, they break to the downside, right? Normally something like this, you can see this upper level is absolutely 100% correct. This is the upper boundary, your wicks, and you have the breakout here of that area, which looks great. You could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th wave coming up here for this thing. You know, looks like a possible push higher here on this, you know, right up to, we're zooming in here, absolutely looks like a possible 5th wave. You would have, you know, anything that came below this level here would wipe that out, but especially on a closing candle. But right there, let's make that a little thicker. You can see, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th wave would put this up at, it's definitely what looks like is coming in here, you know, up to around 8.6, 8.69, right up in that area. All right, and then yeah, that would definitely look like. Or you do have wicks down through here that are coming very close to touching. That wick there violated it, but I go on closing candles, especially on higher time frames like this. This definitely looks like it's gonna push up to me. All right, you have your 4 hour. In your 4 hour coming down, it's bearish right now, but it looks like it wants to flip up. All right, you got the 8 hour, 84 and 85, technically bearish. Okay, right at the tippy top here. I guess the 12's coming up. Yeah, 12's coming up and bullish. You got your daily. Let's see where these bigger time frames are getting. They're getting it way over extended here. Daily still coming up. Look how low it is down here on the bottom. Extremely low. It's down there at a 40. All right. So on the daily, this thing still got some push here. All right. If it pushes it up to there, where does that put us on a fib? Let's see here. All right to there. We're gonna make that blue. Okay. Let's get this off here. See where that puts us on retracement levels. I bet you're right up near 618. 50%, 618. Yeah, real close to a 618. Look at that. Yeah, so maybe it could push even a little bit higher than maybe up to 8.7. If we get that push up and it's looking like that 618, that area up here is going to tell a lot. All right, either you have a big ABC coming into here, A, B, and a leg lower, like we were looking for lower prices on this thing, possibly down to 3 or 4 cents. So this is going to be a big area if it gets up here, and it looks to me, like it's definitely trying to get up here. All right, it's trying to make a fifth wave up here. That's going to tell a lot. Right up in there. All right, you got the daily still heading up. The 3-day. Let's see where it's at. Right at the very bottom. It's at a 6 and an 8. Still bearish on the 3-day, but very, very close to reset. The 5-day is technically bullish, an 8 and a 7, and then your weekly is almost reset. I mean, that's what I was telling Larry on Sunday there. I said, this thing is getting oversold. All right, if this ABC's, if it runs up here at the 618, 702, gets rejected and pulls down, you're looking, this thing is going to come down around 5.5, 5 cents if it ABC's. All right, because we've been looking, for a fifth wave down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it could end up. What would it actually be? All right, let's take a look. Say it makes it up to this blue line. All right, we're at 8.6, 8.7, A, B, C, C down on top, down to about 6. Around 6 cents. If it pushes through there, that's obviously great news. But the way this is looking, it's looking like a 5 wave to me. Quite honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth push up. Then we'll see what happens here. But you got the break of the upper resistance here. All right, a measure. Let's take a measure. Look at this. Let's see something here. Info line. We got the bottom. We got 3 touches on the bottoms. We got a valid line there. It's going to be about the same. Breakout. Yeah, it's about the same. So, yeah, looking for a push up here, then we'll see what happens. All right, so keep an eye on Myro here. Once we get up to these levels, 8.6, 8.7, possibly even 8.9. We'll see what happens. Either a rejection, or if we get through 9 cents, that's great news. I would be pretty confident in saying the correction must be over, especially if we get through to that 702. That's a huge level right there. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will talk to you probably tomorrow. We should have some kind of resolution, or be close to it by then. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.